Hey guys, so I'm rebuilding the turbo timber here. This thing's a really big, annoying job. Everything's like absolutely tiny, tedious, and it's annoying. So I got stuff gluing here, and then I've got the new one came like this. This is all it came as. There's just nothing in it. So I've had to put in all the electronics, and it is like dealing with, oh my gosh, everything's just pipsqueak. But it's coming together, and it's taken a very long time. So thought I'd start the video and bring you guys along with it. It's gotta be the right way. So let's see if we can get you guys closer in here. I'm working on the rudder right now. I broke the freaking rod, so I gotta find new rods. I have the ends to them, so you can't even see that, like that. That's the rod. They're fiberglass, and they're the rudder push rods and such. I have the ends, and I took them off, so I might just find like a really long piece somewhere and just snip it, and then get them together, which is how they actually are. They're just held in by micro heat shrink, so I don't know what to do, but that doesn't need to be figured out before I put this stuff on, because it comes out the sides here. That hole, which is bigger on the new body. That's great. Oh boy. Anyway, so I have to get some stuff glued up here, and thought I'd start videoing. This is definitely a very annoying, tedious task. Golly day, is it tedious as ever. And I just want to get used to it, though. I'd love to build planes, but good grief, this is tedious. Also, there's no instructions on how to build this because it comes pre-built. Nobody rebuilds these. You crash them to the point where you can't fix them, you just toss them and get new ones, but I'm not going to do that. So I've only put like 20 bucks into the dang thing to fix it. All I have is foam in it, that's it. Everything else is just whatever. Okay, good. That needs to be re-glued, that's good. As long as it has a place to be re-glued to, I can do it. Of course, Gorilla Glue takes forever to set up. It's annoying because you gotta use water. Oh, my wash machine's working today. That's good. That's actually really good. That's probably the highlight of my day so far, is the fact that my wash machine is working. So, very proud of that. It hasn't hit spin cycle in a while because, oh, the loads are too small. They're too large. They're gonna outbalance it, so I gotta like wash a shirt at a time, essentially. It's been a great time. On my next video, I'll show you how to fix a Whirlpool washer and have it not be stupid. Good. Basically, these two little holders have to be set correctly so that they don't give any friction when the rod is going in and out. And it's not. So anyway, let's set this aside. The fuselage is basically complete. Now, where's my piece I just had? This is the problem. I have a table that is 18 different colors from doing 18 different types of work on it. And if I do not set something down on top of something that's a single color, I can't find it. I gotta flip this table over because this is just a mess. This is ridiculous, and I think I've just lost a piece. Yeah, this is going really good. Oh no, it's on it. Okay. Where are all my pieces? For freaking sake, because I'm getting. I'm not using that. That's not being used. This is all going to be used, but I can't lose that. I mean, that's hard to lose. This I somehow bet I can. So I have this little bin I use for parts that I'm going to. It's like the will call box. Everything's in there that I'm going to use, and it can't get lost because it's in here. Can't get lost. Watch me. I'll find a way. Go. Throw some glue on that puppy. Make sure it's straight. There we go. Armature. Really just going to throw it around it. It's already set in and it isn't moving, so. Although I can't get it in the seam of the rudder or elevator, I am right back where I started. I tried to sell this thing for like 20 bucks. Nobody would even buy it. So I'm like, you know what? Fine. I'll just put the 20 bucks into it and fix it. I didn't want to do what I'm doing. That's the whole reason I didn't do it. But I guess I'll learn another thing, huh? How to repair foam plane. Now what's it doing? I have it on. Oh, it's done. My washer worked. Ah, I'm hyped. I think I should be. Washer adventures with Mr. NZH. It worked. Let's go. Let's go. All right, time to throw in a 16th of the other batch. Okay, that can go in there. Can I do quick wash now? Please work. Yes! Oh yeah! I'm more hyped about that than anything I've built in the past like month. Frick your RC car, frick your real race car. I got my washer to work. How's yours working? Oh yeah, it's working better than mine. Because you ain't got trash. Like your boy here. Alright, let's put the wheel on the rudder. I want to get all this on the rudder before I put the rudder on. Because I feel like it's going to be 10 times harder when the rudder's on. Of course, I glued this one a little while ago. I just don't want to break any more pieces than I already have, man. I've broken so much and it's getting so old. Oh man, I'm so happy that friggin' washer works. Don't worry, I have been washing clothes. It's just very, very slowly. Anyway. You ever notice that? It's like how to fix your oven. Like a video of how to fix your oven. It's like, dude, how long has your oven been broken and you're just now fixing it? Like, how did you cook? Bro's eating them TV dinners with his microwave he got from Walmart. I'm speaking from experience. There you go. Is there a wheel? So I gotta clean off all the stuff that's stuck to this plastic. So it goes on my rudder with ease. I had to do like a recalibration on that dumb thing. Did the factory reset. They got a something in there that like detects if it's shaking a lot. Well, here's the thing. If you start to spin something really fast, it goes like whoa, 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 and then it like kind of evens out. Most washers can't get past that like washy part anymore. It used to be if the wash machine would go out of whack, you would hear it. Nope. If it goes out of whack, it says, yeah, you can do that like once and then I'm just going to not work for you anymore. If anybody can relate, comment below. Frick new washers, man. What a load of crap. Literally. I'm really not sure how this mounts into the... I think it's supposed to mount on the outside. Okay, I see how all this is going to work. So it's... Yeah, I think that's exactly how it's supposed to go. So, let's verify some things here, huh? Oh, wrong way. No, I was right. This way. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So that's right. You see where that rod is, that rod holder is. It's on this side. Well, the rudder has to be on this side, so I know where to put it. And I'm making sure that indent was correct. It's pretty dummy proof, but even I challenge the dummy proof, you know. I'm the reason that dummy proof exists. So I got to make sure they dummy proofed correctly. Otherwise, I'm sending it back and saying, y'all don't know how to dummy proof, okay? I tested it. I'm certified dumb. I don't want a lot of excess in this crease of this rudder, otherwise it's going to move like crap. Oh wow. I really hope that didn't get in there because that would really suck. I'll be fine. In Jesus Christ we have faith. He's going to build this thing for us. Now, let's ruin another part of the plane. Okay, now that's in place. Seeing the issue here. Gosh, I can't pull it back out. I ain't pulling it back out because it's going to ruin it. I'd rather have the wheel get janked on than have to pull this back out. I should have the wheel on the rudder first. But here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Go around. Do the thing. Why don't they have an instruction manual on this thing? I mean, come on, you gotta know somebody's gonna work on it. Not just the company. There's a builder's manual and I'm just missing it. I guarantee it. Okay, maybe I'll pull it back out and not ruin this even more. There we go. Okay, now we want it to face that away. Okay. That noise terrifies me. I'm gonna wake up at night hearing that. Oh, God, not again. I don't know what it's doing. It just makes that noise. Okay, so now we just put glue around that, walk away, and forget it. We're done. Okay, good, it went away. It's weird because it fills it with water, then it senses it again, and every time it goes back to sensing after filling with water, I get all confused, like, well, shouldn't it be on the wash cycle? And then it does what it does now, and it goes right back to the wash cycle. Oh, don't get on the crease. I know what you're trying to do. It ain't gonna work, boy. Oh, there goes the plane! No, it didn't do anything. These things seem so fragile, but you can nosedive them at like 20 miles an hour and nothing happens. But the moment you breathe on it the wrong way, entire thing explodes. It makes no sense. It's like got moods. I swear, everything's got moods. You look at it the wrong way, game over, day's over. I don't even want to talk to you. I don't have nearly the correct tools for this type of stuff, and I want to get them. But, once again, I don't even know what the tools are. But I'm sure there's tools for this. Like little toothpick tools that, like, boop, boop, glues on it. Okay. That'll glue the wheel straight down in place, too. We'll leave it just like that. And make sure that that's parallel or perpendicular. Yep. All right, guys. I'm going to leave that right there. Right there. Perfect. Nothing. So all we need is to wait for things to dry. I can put the wings on the fuselage. This on the fuselage. Well, I can't put the wings on until my rods come in, or I figure out a way to, fix the rod. Well, the rods ain't getting fixed. They're fiberglass. I cracked that. But after the rods are replaced, we can put that on, and I can fly this thing. I flew it once, and this is what happened. I mean, I landed the plane. I landed it. I literally, like, it was a smooth, nice landing onto some like a tarmac pavement. And the tail just ripped right off. And then I saw the nose was kind of coming off. Like, even when I didn't look at this thing when I bought it. I was an idiot. I paid a lot of money for it. And man, that guy really got a deal. But look at this. That right there, like, this is way sturdier. I can't, like, if I break, it's gonna break in a new spot. That's because of me. And I didn't even fly it again because I never got the rudder fixed. After I fixed this, I never flew it again. So I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to just get a new fuselage. I'm going to get a new rudder and tail and just be done because I'm not going to sit here and, let's just keep replacing. Because once you glue it, it's done, You can't just unglue something. So that's why, and I had to make sure the wings were perfect because one of the ailerons, I think it was this one. Yeah. Was starting to come off. So I put some super glue in the hinge. Super glue is not good with this kind of foam. I'm not even sure what kind of foam it is, but it eats it. Thankfully, it didn't eat it enough. I don't know what I did differently, but the chemical reaction wasn't as harsh and it made a perfect hinge. I tested it before I glued it because I wanted to make sure it would actually hinge correctly, and it does. And I did not put too much glue on here so that, God forbid, I actually do need new wings. I can take it off. I can have my fuselage be in perfect condition. I can throw new wings on and be done. But hopefully we don't have to do that. And I could just beat the snot out of this plane. But I was running my Sport Cub yesterday and nosedived. I turned it off. Like it has those like safe settings, AS3X. I turned it off on that. I did really good. I ended up doing a corkscrew and couldn't catch it. I didn't have enough. I really didn't. I wasn't in the air enough. And it's coming down like this, ready to do, and it just did bam. Only thing broke was the prop. And I mean, it was nosediving. So, like I said, these planes, if you want to get into planes, get the Cub Sport S2. It's about that big. It's a little smaller. It's not as long. It's a little smaller. But I know a lot of people fly like a tiny plane, like, man, I want to get a big one. Don't do that. Just work your way up. I got that big yellow one and I've crashed it probably 7 times. And it is not fun to fix, and especially with parts. Parts are still cheap, but something that size, you got to use so much glue and you got to do it right, or it's annoying. You don't want to keep fixing them. So get something small that is just like the big one. It flies just this. Let me tell you something. That Cub Sport flies identical to the large yellow Carbon Cub. It flies identical, but you don't understand the difference until you're up in the air with the Carbon Cub. That thing is gigantic. I mean, you need a lot of run up to get that thing in the air. Not a lot, but you can't hand launch it. So you have to have a runway essentially. You have to be pinned, and you got to be rolling on the ground for a while before it starts to pick up and take off. And once you're in the air and you start turning, you realize this thing needs some area to turn. Whereas like the little Cub Sport, it whips around. The thing is, the controllers are the same. You get a Cub Sport, it is identical. It feels, the controls feel identical to the Carbon Cubs. So I would recommend it. It's $100 or like $150 for everything. Like if you get a ready to fly one, it's $150. Or a bind and fly, which is what I have because I already had the controller and I just bought batteries for it, was $100. But honestly, looking back on it, just get the ready to fly, because batteries for the bind and fly are already $25. The max you're saving, you're not going to save much. Just don't even do the bind and fly unless you already have a controller. But yeah, I just wanted to give some insight on that, because you think once you get in the sky, you're dealing with Z-axis. Z-axis has Y and X in it. So you look at a flat plane graph, you have X, Y. Okay, don't do that. You have X, Y. Well, you're constantly dealing with that when you're driving a car. X, Y, X, Y. X is forward, backwards. Y is side to side. Forward, backwards, side to forward, left, backwards, right. That's the things you deal with. Well, with a plane, you got Z as well. So you got up, left, forwards. And I can't even think about it because I'm not an aerospace engineer. My brain kind of cripples when it gets to the third dimension. But so when you're in the air, everything, you're like, what is happening? There's a third dimension that I've never even used, and it is tricky at first, but you get the hang of it. So maybe I'll do some videos of that soon, of me flying, but I'm not even good. I'm nowhere near good. I don't know how to adjust trim midair. I just started doing that with the Cub Sport, and I still can't get it. Something's wrong with that Sport. I don't understand why it doesn't want to fly straight. So I got to do some trimming on that. But I don't understand it all. So I don't want to mislead you guys, especially with flying. I'll mislead you with RC cars all day. I've been driving RC cars for 10 years. I have been flying I started in 24 early. And I don't have much controller time, but I can tell you it is a fun hobby. So if you really want to get into it, get a Sport Cub S2. You will not regret it. That thing is so fun. It is so fun. So Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna let this stuff sit some more, and I'm done for now. I just gotta let stuff settle and figure out what I'm doing with these rods. Yeah, unfortunately, I gotta find out what I'm doing with these rods. So, alrighty, guys, thanks for tuning in. I just kind of rambled for a lot. If you guys are actually watching this and actively watch me, throw some comments down on what you'd like to see more. If I have any active subscribers that do watch me, please just let me know what you want to see more of, because I don't really know at this point. What I just kind of do stuff on a limb. I have no rhyme or rhythm to what I do. So if you like seeing me tune or drive or showing the cars off more, I'll start doing that. Just tell me what you think. Alright, y'all. I will see you next time.